Hey, fifth graders, today we're going to read one of my favorite books. It's called More Than Anything Else by Marie Bradby, and the pictures are by Chris Soinpreet. And before we even read, I'm looking at the cover and I'm wondering what this main character's thoughts are, that he wants more than anything else. So I want you all to be thinking about that as I'm reading aloud to you today. What is it that's more than anything else? Before light, while the stars still twinkle, my papa, my brother, John, and I leave our cabin and take the main road out of town, headed to work. The road hugs the ridge between the Kanawha River and the mountain. We travel it by lantern. My stomach rumbles, for we have had no morning meal. But it isn't really a meal I want, though I would not turn one down. More than anything else, I want to learn to read. But for now I must work from sun up to sundown. We pack salt in barrels at the salt works. You know what I noticed? The first line there was, more than anything else, I want to learn to read. Yes. A white mountain of salt rises above Papa's head. All day long we shovel it, but it refuses to grow smaller. We stop only to grab something to eat, sweet potatoes and corn cakes that Papa has brought along in his coat pocket. As I eat every crumb of my meal, I stare at the white mountains. Salt is heavy and rough. The shiny white crystals leave cuts on your hands, your arms, your legs, and the soles of your feet. Notice the barefoot. My arms ache from lifting the shovel, but I do not think about the pain there. I think about the hunger still in my head. Reading. I have seen some people, young and old, do it. I am 9 years old, and I know if I had a chance, I could do it too. I think there is a secret in those books. In the chill of the evening, I follow Papa and John back up the road, stopping to catch a frog. The frog wiggles and slips, but I hold on tight and let go when I want to. I'm wondering, he's 9 years old. He's not going to school? Why does he have a hunger for reading? Why is he already not reading at 9 years old? You notice, I noticed they're kind of poor. They work all the time. Does he not go to school? I'll keep thinking about that. There is something different about this place where we live now. All people are free to go where they want and do what they can. Book learning swims freely around in my head, and I hold it as long as I want to. Back in town, coal miners, rivermen, loggers, and coopers gather on the corner. They are as worn out as me, but full of tales. I see a man reading a newspaper. He's reading it aloud, and all doubt falls away. I have found hope, and it is as brown as me. I see myself, the man, as I watch his eyes move across the paper, as if I know what the black marks mean, as if I am reading, as if everyone is listening to me, and I hold that thought in my hands. I will work until I am the best reader in the country. Children will crowd around me, and I will teach them to read. But Papa taps me on the shoulder. Come on. And John tugs at my shirt. They don't see what I see. They don't see what I can be. We hurry home. Mama, I have to learn to read, I say. She holds my hand and feels my hunger racing as fast as my heart. It is a small book, a blue, the color of midnight. She gives it to me one evening in the corner of our cabin, pulling it from under the clothes that she has washed and ironed to make a little money. She doesn't say where she got it. She can't read it herself, but she knows this is something called the alphabet. She thinks it is a singing kind of thing, a song on paper. After work, even though my shoulders still ache and my legs are stained with salt, I study my book. I stare at the marks and try to imagine their song. I draw the marks on the dirt floor and try to figure out what sounds they make, what story their picture tells. But sometimes I feel I'm trying to jump without legs, and my thoughts get slippery, and I can't keep up with what I want to be, and how good I want to feel when I learn this magic, and how people will look up at me. I can't catch the tune of what I see. I get a salt-shoveling pain and feel my dreams are slipping away. I have got to find him, that newspaper man. Okay, I'm going to stop here. I want you guys to pretend to be Booker, the character. I want you to think what he might say to the newspaper man. So think about that inner dialogue that he might be having in his mind. What is it that he's thinking? What's his perspective? I notice it says that his thoughts are getting slippery and that his dreams are slipping away and he's got to find him. So what is it that he's going to tell him when he finds him? Turn and talk to your partner and think about that inner dialogue. What words is he going to use when he finds that newspaper man? Okay, thank you. Nice. Let's go on. I look everywhere. Finally, I find that brown face of hope. He tells me the song, the sounds, the songs the marks make. I jump up and down singing it. I shout and laugh like when I was baptized in the creek. I have jumped into another world and I am saved. I'm going to stop here and ask a couple of questions. What do you notice about who has the power here? Who has the power now? What do you notice about the character? How has he changed? How is this book making you feel right now? I want you to think about that. Who would like to share? And I would ask, tell me more. Why do you think that? Does anyone agree? Does anyone disagree? Nice job. But I have to know more. Tell me more, I say. What's your name? He asks. Booker, I say. And he takes the sound of my name and he draws it into the ground. I linger over that picture. I know I can hold it forever. There you go, great book. I hope you enjoy learning to read as much as Booker does. And you enjoy your letters and sounds and making words and reading just as much as he did. Thanks.